Durham police, man killed, three injured in shooting. This was published on September 11th, 2022 for WRAL.com, written by Leslie Moreno. Let's go to Durham, North Carolina. The Durham Police Department on Sunday was investigating a shooting that left one person dead and three others injured. Lives lost and lives changed forever for something probably very senseless, very trivial, or maybe very serious, but it did not have to end in violence. Police said officers responded to the shooting just after 5:30 p.m. in the 4400 block of North Carolina Highway 55. Once again, I have to bring up this point because I don't think I make this point explicit enough. We waste probably millions of dollars every year by paying police to prepare for shootings, shoot at civilians, accidentally shooting civilians, cops being killed by civilians, and that sort of thing, because we continue to allow guns to proliferate. We give so much money to our police force, and the police will always have to exist in some sort of government or state, whatever sort of system we have to organize people, the police will have to be there. But in other countries, they don't spend nearly as much as they do on police because they don't have to worry about civilians shooting at the police. The Second Amendment does not make us safer, it makes our police even more in danger. Blue lives matter. When they arrived, they found three men who had been shot. The men were taken to a local hospital for treatment where one died from his injuries. The other two are said to have non-life-threatening injuries. So once again, every time I make this story and I read a story that says 5 people injured, 6 people, 12 people injured in a mass shooting, and they say all of them have non-life-threatening injuries, that can be false. Just like here in this case, they found a guy, he was still alive, took him to the hospital, later he died. Every time somebody is shot, that is a very traumatic event that changes their life forever. They could succumb to their injuries or become paralyzed later, so I do not trivialize anybody being shot. And every time somebody is shot in the United States, it's a national tragedy. This happened on 9/11, a day that most Americans will remember, and it will be a day that will forever live in infamy because it permanently changed our world. So many things have changed just because of 9/11. But still, every day in the US, almost every day, in fact twice per day, because we've had over 560 mass shootings in 2022 alone, twice per day there is a national tragedy. Somebody is shot, somebody is hurt. No, not somebody, pardon. Many people are shot, many people are hurt, many people are killed every day in the United States due to gun violence. This is as much of a tragedy as is the September 11th attacks. A short time later, police said another man was dropped off at a local hospital for treatment of a gunshot wound from the incident. His injuries were non-life threatening. Police told WRAL News there were 2 vehicles involved in the shooting. The blue and red cars were both riddled with bullets. Riddled with bullets. Video captured by a passing driver shows a man in a gray hoodie running away. The woman who captured the video told WRAL News she and other people nearby ran to the red car to help. I went to the red car and the driver was still in the driver's seat, slumped over. I just stood there kind of in shock, said the woman. Everybody was trying to get 911 and we couldn't get an answer. It took like 4 or 5 minutes and then I was transferred to a different section. I don't know why they said sanction. Every time I read one of these articles, there's a typo. And then I had to wait another 5 minutes. Let's talk about the typos. It's sad that a story like this will not get mainstream attention, will not be on everybody's timeline or feed, because for many Americans, hearing about gunshots ringing out in some part of America they've never gone to or will go to is normal, and it's the price to pay to live in a country that allows you to buy an AR-15 or a 9mm or any other weapon that you can pick up from your local gun store, which is only a few blocks away. This is sad. This is very sad that America is like this, and so many people are traumatized from being in the environment of when this sort of violence, this sort of carnage takes place on our streets. It does not need to happen. It's senseless. So many people are traumatized. Our children are literally traumatized from watching the violence that happens. If you don't believe me, ask the kids in Uvalde or Stoneman Douglas or Columbine how they feel about gun violence. This is an active investigation, but police do not believe the shooting is random. Anyone with information is asked to call investigator B. Paulhus at this number or Crime Stoppers at this number. Crime Stoppers pays cash rewards for information leading to arrest in felony cases, and callers never have to identify themselves. So once again, another tragedy that will probably go underreported or not noticed by most people. I noticed that on my channel. My channel only gets what, 8 views, 7 views, 10 views per video. Nobody cares really what I have to say. But I want that to show to people that this sort of violence is so mundane to most Americans that they don't even care. As I report on almost every mass shooting that happens, it doesn't get any traction, any views at all. What does that say about our society or us as a people? I care. I thought all lives mattered, but I guess not. My name is Simon Hill. Thank you for watching.